Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob #1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see I'm here with all three of my SpongeBob Googly Eyed books. And you all remember that a few weeks ago I actually reviewed that one right there, SpongeBob's Day Off. And a couple days ago I reviewed Patrick's Story Night. And today I'm going to be reviewing Sandy's Big Goodbye. And you all probably remember in my review of Patrick's Story Night, I actually got Patrick's Story Night and Sandy's Big Goodbye for Valentine's Day, but Sandy's Big Goodbye was actually maybe a day or so late, you know, like it was maybe 2 days late, but that's okay. So, yeah, you all know that these books have these really fun googly eyes. Like, it's a lot of fun to shake the book and watch the eyes move around like that. It's so awesome. Whee! And it's for all three of them. Here's Patrick as well. And, of course, obviously, Sandy's eyes also did the same thing. Okay, so let me just move SpongeBob and Patrick's books off to the side. And let's start looking at Sandy's Big Goodbye. So, as you can see on the front cover, there's Sandy right there waving goodbye. And there's Patrick and SpongeBob crying because they're really going to miss Sandy. And here's the spine really quick. And yeah, there's a little tiny picture of SpongeBob on it, just like Patrick's Story Night. And then here's the back. So obviously here's a little description, and just like SpongeBob's Day Off and Patrick's Story Night, this book was was written by Ruth Copel and illustrated by Vincent DePorter. And there's SpongeBob right there, like, hanging from a rope right there. And then there's Sandy. And obviously, just like these two books right here, this book was made in 2004. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with looking at the pages that are in this book. Okay. So let me just fix Sandy's eyes a little bit. There we go. Okay. So Sandy's actually going to move to Texas, and SpongeBob and Gary are very devastated. You can see that Gary is about ready to cry, and little SpongeBob is crying. You can see a little tear rolling down his cheek, and he's wiping a tear away from his eye. And Sandy actually looks very happy because she gets to be closer to family. And as I said with the other two books, like, it's so creepy whenever you, like, do this, because it's like as if the character has no eyes at all. I mean, look at this. This is freaky. Like, this is so freaky. I mean, look at that. Okay. So let me just flip this page. And, now Sandy is saying goodbye to Patrick, and Patrick is also kind of devastated about his friend moving away. And once again, Sandy says goodbye and stuff, and she's not really a big fan of goodbye parties, apparently. And then she says goodbye to Squidward, and Squidward actually really wants to move with Sandy because, like, you know, he wants to be away from SpongeBob and Patrick, and he asks Sandy if he can live in her pool, but Sandy doesn't want Squidward living in her pool. Okay, so Sandy stops by the Krusty Krab to say goodbye to Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs actually gives her a Krabby Patty for the road. And Sandy's actually starting to think about regretting her decision. And SpongeBob and all of his friends tell Sandy that they sold her pineapple to someone, and they actually ended up selling it to her, Sandy. And yeah, Sandy realizes that her friends are part of her family. So she decides to stay in Bikini Bottom, and that's a very happy ending for this book. So yeah, Patrick and SpongeBob and Squidward and Mr. Krabs and Gary and Mrs. Puff look very happy that Sandy's staying in Bikini Bottom. And yep, so it's actually pretty much all for Sandy's Big Goodbye. My favorite part was when Sandy realizes that her friends are her family, and she decides to stay in Bikini Bottom and not move to Texas. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's actually a very cute story. Oh, look at little Spongy Bobby. yeah, Sandy's Big Goodbye is actually a pretty good story because, like, you know, she realizes that her friends are part of her family and stuff. Okay, so that's actually pretty much all for, like, all 3 of these SpongeBob Googly-Eyed books. And if you haven't seen my reviews of the Patrick one and the SpongeBob one, make sure you check them out, like, if you haven't seen them yet. And, yep, so I hope you guys enjoy my review of Sandy's Big Goodbye. So, yep, goodbye, everybody. Have a great day, and peace out. I'm so sorry, I can't resist these. Alright, once again, goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.